Extreme hobby, durability, and rivalry.
Want to you tell some things about that injury, or what it changed in your life, in your thinking about life, and then what do you the second one, what do you think about Polish Jiu-Jitsu, about our cooperation?
I got injured in the semi-final of the Worlds 2014. It was in a fight against Otávio Souza. You know, I don't remember much, but as much as I remember, I got swept and I landed on my back and strained with the neck also. And after that I got paralyzed. You know, spent almost a week in a hospital in USA. And I have time to think about everything, you know, during this time, because there was a lot of things involved that just being paralyzed. You know, I'm a father of 2 kids. You know, I have my family that I have to take care of, and being in a situation of don't be able to take care of myself, I wouldn't even be able to take care of my responsibilities towards my family, first of all. You know, and I was, you know, just for the first time of my life, I wasn't thinking about achieving nothing more during this moment. I wasn't thinking about being world champion. I wasn't thinking about one day open my own Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu academy. I wasn't thinking about make money. I wasn't thinking, no. All I wanted was just be able to stand up and move again, you know. And as the days was passing and my body wasn't responding the way I was wanting, was getting just harder. But you know, I didn't have much to do than accept the fact and try to make the best of the situation. But you know, thanks God, I one day I just managed to move again and feel the legs, the arm, and then I start, you know, be able to get more and more the move. But nowadays I'm not 100% yet. In 10 days I'm gonna meet the doctor again, and I'm gonna see where I am. It's 3 months already since the injury. And I look forward to see, because right now I don't know at which level I am, you know. And since then I haven't been training. I haven't done anything that I used to. Just got back to teach again like 3 weeks ago. So I'm just excited to see. You know, I'm not thinking about compete. I'm not thinking about training. I'm not thinking about, you know, doing weight lift or physical training, nothing like this. I'm just thinking about get 100% again, you know, so I can start to think about do all the things that I like. You know, because beside of BJJ, beside of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I have, you know, my personal and private life, that it's my body function is really important. You know, for me, first of all, for my family, and for the sport. And let's see, you know, from the day I meet the doctor and we talk, he's gonna explain to me and tell me what I should do, and then I'm gonna start set my mind for the next step. You know, I'm just trying to right now pay attention to things that I never done before. You know, I have been busy thinking too much about competing, training, traveling, and you know, a lot of things that I was just thinking about achieve different things, and I never have time to even enjoy things that I have, you know, achieving life. I didn't have time enough to for example, to pay attention on persons that I have close of me for many years, because I was always focused in one thing. But I don't regret, but I take this injury as a wake-up call to open my eye more and appreciate everything that I have been achieving in life. Because for the ones that know my history, knows that I have, going really far with my achievements in life, compared with where my life started, where I come from. So right now I have the time to appreciate more, the titles I have, my family, the things we have at home, So I since I came back and start teach again, I feel that I can pay more attention on my students. I just discover the other side of everything that I was missing. During the injury, right away when it happened, I was always asking myself why, but the answer came, and that's the way I think the reason why everything happened was a wake-up call for me for a while in my life I start see and appreciate what I have already, not just to spend my whole life search for something more. I was always like this. If I training hard for a competition, as always, I go to the tournament, I compete, I win, I get to the podium, get the medal. When I step out of the podium, I take off the medal, put in the bag, and start thinking about the next. So I never have time to think about I did good with this. Be satisfied and happy. And this is just one example of things. It was sad, it was bad that this happened, but right now I found an easy way to accept the fact that I'm injured, and my focus is in getting better now. That's it.
Yeah, because there are a lot of people that want to live with their passion, like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or anything else. They want to live with their passion, but there are always those people who are telling you that no, you can't live with that. You won't have the money. You can't afford to have family. Then what can you tell to some words for the people that want to live their passion, but there are always people who are telling them that they can't do it.
Yeah.
Is it worth to live the passion?
Yeah, absolutely. I think like this: you are the size of your dreams. Anything you want to achieve in life, you are able to. But every commitment you make with yourself, the thing you want to achieve, it's really important for you and exige all your time, all your dedication, all your hard work. Doesn't make you be away or free of circumstances around you. What I mean is that people that always gonna tell you that you can't, it's because they're not powerful as you are to fight for their dream. They're weak. I consider they're weak. When I start to train, this was exactly what I heard at most. Look at me. I'm born in a favela, hardly have things to eat, hardly could see my father, because he was involved in a gang in Jardim Catarina, where I born. And then I managed my grandmother took me to Cantagalo. There was the same, but was in Rio de Janeiro, was in a big city. And for the people that lives in favela, everybody is human being, everybody have dreams. But many people there, they have no opportunities. I understand that, but I don't accept. They feel sorry for themselves and don't fight. The education what I got from the favela didn't make me just tough in life. Make me smarter also. And the big example is this. My family, in the beginning, when I couldn't put money at home by the BJJ, by doing jiu-jitsu, they was against. Many times they asked me, quit this, find a job, and live like us, day after day, you know. And then I was thinking, like, you know, if I found a normal job in Brazil, doing something what I don't like, I'm gonna live my whole life unhappy with all these diseases that people have, stress and blah blah blah. Sooner or later, I would bring the stress from the work because I don't like it to my home, would affect my family, and then I would make inside of my house hell, have my family as my enemy, and then I would try to find something outside of my house to give me satisfaction. Would be alcohol, would be drugs, or would be a relationship outside of my relationship. That in the end would just become a snowball until I get old and die. In other language, I would never get rich, I would never be happy, and I would just work to eat, like a slave or like an animal. So, when I ask myself if Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was what I wanted to do for a living, the answer was really fast. Yes. What was the feeling I have? I love it. That's it. And then come the question, can I be rich with this? The answer was even faster. No. Okay? I'm born poor. You know? So I'm used to have a not so good life, you know. I can't say not so good life because my family give to me the best they could inside of this situation. But there was many things that I couldn't have. There was many places that I couldn't go. But still, I was happy. And then I asked myself, like, will I be happy by doing this? By don't make as much as money as, I don't know, a football player or any other person that do, for example, you know, sports that can give them a lot of money and this. I said I will be happy to do it. Okay, so then I'm gonna do this. So what I feel after that was that I don't work. I enjoy every time I'm there in the academy, teaching, training, rolling, traveling, competing, having seminar. So for me, if I could just have my family with me, my girlfriend, my son with me everywhere I go, then I would be perfect. Would be great. You know, the only thing that make it heavy for me is the missing part of my family. You know. So that is my family that live in Brazil. I always gonna miss them. There's my son that live in Brazil. I always gonna miss him. There's my family live in Sweden. Every time I travel, every time I train to compete, I miss them, even though I live in the same house as them. Because sometimes I wake up, my son and my girlfriend went to work already. I come back from teaching and training, they're already sleeping. So if I could just find a way to make this better, and I could even be naked, no clothes, no food, this would be great for me. Doing what I want with the persons I love and have the person that is important for me together with me, done. But there is always ways to fix everything, you know. So what I can tell for the ones out there is this: fight for your dreams, man. It's your life, you know. If you start by don't have what you want to have, doesn't make any difference if you fail. But the history you're going to build up is that you tried and fight for something that you want. That's it. You know, I don't believe in impossible things. I don't believe in that. You know, you want, you can have it. That's it.
Yeah, and what what's in your opinion the definition of like being successful in life?
Being successful in life, for me, is really simple. It's live your life happy with what you do, live your life happy with the persons around you, live your life happy with what you have, and live your life happy by trying to achieve any dreams you want to have. You know, that I can consider be successful. You know, because some people take success as making money. Some people take have the definition of success of have everything what they have, what they want to have. Some people, you know, opinions are different. That's why I don't have one specific, you know, word to make in general. You know, successful is this. You know, you doesn't matter which kind of situation you have in life or condition you have, as long as you still have your mindset to fight for what you want, and don't listen to people that, you know, have bad energy or negative thoughts or negative opinions. Everybody's free to express themselves, but you're also free to listen or not, you know. So that's the definition of being successful, you know. Hard work, faith, and sometimes you need to do this, you know, and go for it.
Yeah, and last thing, what do you think about Jiu-Jitsu in Poland, and a few words about our cooperation?
Yeah, as I've been saying before, you know, in Europe, in my opinion, here in Poland, it's the place that you have the best potential when it comes to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and grappling. You know, you can see that the Polish Championship, you have over 1,000 competitors in Europe. So, and you see that every organization that you send the guys from Poland to compete, they are always bringing a good fight towards anyone and bringing back home a lot of good results. In IBJJF, in FILA, you know, and grappling leagues. So I always was paying attention to the guys from Poland since my first European Championship. It was the first time I saw the guys from Poland compete. It was, if I can remember right, it was Baginski was there, Shimo was there. That's the guys I remember, because after this they have been in Brazil. I have been competing here. I always have seen them, and I always want to have one. That Adam, we're gonna work together now. You know, make the work and grow, and I'm really excited for that. Looking forward to start make things work. You know, we already set everything, how we're gonna work, from where, and achievements that we want to have. So now it's just, you know, have the same dedication as we have towards the sport, but now towards the decision we took now of working together.